What's up, everybody? It's Joe Simpson. It is Thanksgiving weekend, and I wanted to go over some new lures that I just picked up. These particular lures came from AliExpress, all the way from China. They took about 2 weeks to get here, and they're finally here, and I wanted to share those with you. So, as a lot of you may already know, the Vision 110 by Megabass is a killer. I mean, a killer. Probably the best jerkbait on the market today. It's not cheap. It's $24.99 for one of these things. So I set out to find something that was similar last year, and I bought a couple of these from the AliExpress site, and they were made in China, and they had a little bit different float pattern, but the action and the weight shifting system built inside was very, very similar. And I just lost one of these on a rock the other day, one of the aftermarket imitations. So I decided to try to find another one, and when I went on site, the link that I used to use was dead. When this sits still in the water, it's perfectly perched just like this. I mean, you can jerk it 3-4 times and then leave slack, and it will just literally stop moving and just float in the water and suspend, which is what you want. After a lot of searching around, I finally found another place that makes a similar looking jerkbait. And let me show you how close they actually do look. It's pretty crazy. So which one do you think is the real one? I mean, it's pretty easy to tell when you have them up close and in your hands. But I mean, these things look pretty identical in terms of fit and finish, size, shape. I mean, if you lay them on top of each other, that is a pretty exact copy. The eyes are different. This is the one from China. This is the actual Megabass. And another way you can tell is the Megabass hooks are a little bit different. They're kind of squared off, and they have a reverse barb on the outside of the hook, whereas these are a little bit different. But these hooks are no slouch. I mean, they're really, really sharp. The one thing I did notice last year when I tested these in water, and I'll try to link you to that video below, was this one kind of sat like this when it was done jerking around. And I don't know that it really matters, but I think it's better for them to kind of perch nose down. And this one would sit more flat, and this one would sit nosed up. But the way I got this lure here to go up was I reduced this hook size in the back by 1 hook size, which didn't seem to hurt me on the hookup side of things. And it immediately sat pretty much exactly like the Megabass. Let me walk you through some of the different colors and variations of this. They're very cool. The build quality is great. And here's the thing, they cost $5. I mean, it's really hard not to buy a lure that costs $5 versus $25 because I can get 5 of them, you know, and who wouldn't want to do that? And I know a lot of you people out there that say, you know, hey, you should buy American because it's really taken away from the inventor of the lure. I get it, you know, and I agree to some extent. But I mean, I'm not sure that $25 is worth it. I'm being honest. I don't know that $25 is worth it for any lure. I mean, I have some Huddlestons out there and I look at them and I'm going, really, $25? I mean, I know there's some science and engineering that go into them. But let me show you a couple different colors and you tell me what you think about these. This is the original Megabass, and this one is kind of a silver color. This is the imitation that I bought, and it has the same look as the silver, but it's just a little bit more gold and bronze colored. Here's one, for lack of a better term, I kind of call this like a rainbowy tiger stripe looking color. It's similar to one of the ones that Megabass carries. This one's a little more subdued pattern, and it has kind of that gold with a little bit of a pink hue to it. This one I thought was pretty cool. It's kind of a salt and pepper color. It's got some chartreuse on the belly, and it has a really nice look, a little sparkly, you know, finish, clear coat on it. And this one was hooked differently in the package, but this is going to be, let's see if I can get this one to stand up for you. This is going to be more your clear, semi-translucent color. So that's my Megabass imitation run that I did from Japan. And literally all those lures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those cost me $4.95 each. So that's $25. So I have 5 lures for the price of 1. And I know it's not the same. I know the engineering and the quality is probably a little off. The action's a little off, but I had to save $1 there. Another lure that I got that I can only find on eBay these days because they really don't make these in this body shape anymore. This is the Matsuo Phantom Minnow, and it's just one of my all-time favorite jerkbait lures. It's a 2-hook jerkbait. It's a little bit smaller. And they make a smaller version. And this one will go about 4 feet deep. This one goes about 6 feet deep. I think I'm going to put some of these jerkbaits to work here in this winter fishing months and see what happens. But just wanted to share those with you, show you what they look like. And if anybody wants more information on these lures, ping me below, or I'll put the AliExpress link below for these lures, and you can check those out for yourself. So don't beat me up too bad for buying China. I know a lot of guys want to buy all American. I've done this before with the Whopper Plopper, got into a little bit of trouble, people yelling at me because, you know, I undermined the American product and bought the Chinese product, but it's really not the point for me. I'm just trying to find a good lure that works well, that is affordable, that I'm not afraid to bang off of rocks or get stuck in a tree. So these serve the purpose. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts on these lures and if you think they'll work. Or if you have any other lures that are imitations of the real thing, let me know. I'd love to hear about it and see it and maybe review it. Talk to you guys soon.